Okay.
In software, it's again, patenting software is an issue that, for instance, we didn't start from the patent in the software. Why? Because we didn't want, because once you have the patent out there, so it's everybody can see it and understand exactly what you are doing, and then maybe copy in a different way. So we wait some time before we patented the software part. But so we started from the hardware part. But I think that in case of Kiva, most of them, yes, there are hardware. I'm not sure about software.
Yeah, I mean, and I fully agree with what you said. I mean, just look at, and I don't know whether you followed it, this Ocado approach, where they, at least from my naive perspective, just copied AutoStore and yes, made it more efficient and more appropriate to the grocery requirements, but the concept itself clearly looks very similar to what AutoStore was doing. So despite the fact AutoStore having a patent, it doesn't mean that that you will stay on your own forever. So.
Yes, yeah, that's correct.
But you mentioned the fifth, and to me that's more sort of the more traditional approach, the mini load solutions before as well.
Right.
I mean, how do you rate that? Also, I mean, we haven't discussed cost, for example, and I have no clue how costs play into all this, and I mean, what the equation would look like from a end customer perspective at the end of the day. So it would be great if we can also touch upon the classic mini loads relative to the four rather robot-based solutions for a minute.
Yeah, the issue of multi-shuttles, mini loads, etc., is that they are. I would say they have a product score. They bring the best throughput. They're very fast, very reliable. Exist, I don't know, 15 years, 20 years. So these are all products. The main issue is that everything is screwed in the floor, on the roof or whatever. You cannot expand. It's very hard to expand. It's a lot of you have to the installation is tough, take a lot of time. If something goes wrong, everything stops, and it's a big issue to restart. And I think that even when we are talking about money-wise, I think because the long projects, etc., they are not so cheap. So that's I think that there are amazing solution for traditional, as you said, from traditional market. If I am Coca-Cola, I'm not looking at anything but mini shuttles. They will give me the best throughput. I'm growing 1 or 2% a year, no problem with that. So and this is a huge market by itself, but this is eventually commodity. You know, as much as I know, you don't make any money on the system itself. It's more on the maintenance and all these issues.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. I know we are running out of time, Ruben. But this been very interesting, and maybe